Yeah. Check, check. What's up? We're fucking back at it again, bros. Opening my creator dashboard. I can't see anything yet. Manage stream. You're live.
Dream.
Boom.
Revolution. Salvation.
Music.
Until.
Distance. Time. Unconscious. Dream. Memory. Automatic. Reality.
All right, dudes.
Numbers. Words.
Yeah, damn.
Infinite. Destiny. Destiny.
Destiny.
Freedom.
Okay.
Freedom. Freedom.
We had some new gear today.
Freedom.
We got a lot of fun stuff today.
Freedom. Freedom. Yes. Freedom. Freedom.
I'm trying to think where I want to start. So, last time, before I got off, or like after I got off, because it was that god awful installation process. Wait, let me switch over. Yeah. Last time before we finished,
Words.
couldn't get the
Infinite.
PWM stuff working.
Form. Energy.
So had to,
Infinite.
couldn't let it go, of course. Couldn't wait till now. So I, during the week, took another shot at installing Poetry and installing Pipenv, and it works. And the PWM stuff also all works. So I think that's where we should probably start. Just because that's where we left it off last time. Yeah, with the BeagleBone, getting the BeagleBone, getting square waves out of the BeagleBone is where we should start. So let's do that. I don't have my preview over here. Whoops.
Music.
Okay, now I can see what you can see. All right, so we got a new light, or a new softbox, so everything is less shadowy, which is good. It's still reflective on this PCB, but it is good enough. Okay, so let's do this. So I think the goal for today should be spinning the fans via PWM and then getting the ADC working in some way. Yeah, I think that would be reasonable goal. So let's get this BeagleBone booted up. So, I'm gonna have to remember, I have to rehook up the scope. I remember this one was ground, but I don't remember what the other pin was. Okay, let's get into the software. Let's boot it up. Okay. So, maybe I have it in my history here. Nice. It was this. What? Now we're in the BeagleBone. So, what do we have? It's my research tab. Yeah, right here. So another thing that I learned was that a bunch of the PWM outputs are associated with the HDMI port. So that kind of snafus some stuff a little bit, because everything is oriented in the mechanical design to have, so this is the back of the rack, which is where I'm going to be accessing this from. Why is that PCB always? Yeah, what the fuck? It's so weird that it's not. So this is the HDMI port up here. And in the that's so funny that it's not showing up. Why? That's so weird. So this is the SD card. This is the micro HDMI. This is the USB host. Oh wait, this should be hidden. Why is this not hidden? Get out of here. Suppress for BeagleBone. So this is the back of the rack. And essentially we can't get at the power or the Ethernet plug. We can get at the USB port, the HDMI port, and the SD card slot. Reason being, I mean, we could get at it. This is actually a pretty realistic, the depth here is pretty realistic as to like how deep this stuff is right here. We can get at it, so it doesn't really matter. But the idea was like, okay, we could like plug a monitor and a keyboard and a new SD card into this if we want it. But since we need to drive 4 PWM outputs, we might have to disable the HDMI to do that. I'm not sure though, so we'll probably figure that out soon as well. But that's an interesting thing there, that you have to either pick between HDMI and PWM. All right, so I had switch over to the editor. So P914. Yeah. Okay, so let's do view appearance. This is Debian at okay, so let's do first of all nice. Automatic deployment is on. Open rack manage source then bin activate. And I should be able to do Python main. You should start the web server. Nice. There we go. So now what we can do oh, I just borked it. So we can do 192.168.25:8000/docs. So this is why we like, oh whoops, this is why I wanted to use fast API, this interface here. Yeah, nice. So this is running on the BeagleBone over here, which is great. So now we should be able to, so you see I have these endpoints defined here. So fan module and power. And I can click try it out and I can do fan module 0, power 0.5. And this actually, when I click execute, yeah, you can see, so this is the server logs. It actually sends that. And those are the commands it set. And so it should be outputting PWM on P914. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let me switch to over here. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And there's the PWM. All right, let me zoom that in. It will be more useful to just look at the scope here. A little infinity right there. Shit. Nice. Nice. All right. So now we got the scope. All right, so that's this pin. So let me show you more. Ugh. Got this little keyboard. Have to plug in. So now I should literally be able to do. Okay, nice. So you can see the bottom left is the so I do module 0 and then I do 0.1 duty cycle and hit enter or hit execute. This is gonna change to 1/10 of a duty cycle. There it goes. Come on, man. I actually might try to shoot a video real fast. This is pretty sweet. If I do processable entity. Okay, huh, interesting. So let's work on that. Let's get into code a little bit. Gotta be better on making content than these. Making content. Trying to be better at making the stream more discoverable. Be able to like have little discrete posts I can do about what we're getting up to here. Okay, so let's fix this. So this is fast API, so we want number of validations greater than or equal, greater than, less than, or equal. Does GE do it? Nice. Okay, that fucking works. That's sweet. All right, let's do a little video here. What is a good song to play for the video? Little choral twist. All right, I'm gonna do continue recording. BeagleBone PWM via device. Okay. I'm all fucked up in my playlist now. I think the next thing to do is try to make this thing spin fans. With a little MOSFET power. Alright, let's get into that. Okay, so let me reorganize myself over here. I have the Classico box of transistors. Ugh. check, 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 check. I've used these guys a bunch. 30N06L. And I think that's what I'm going to use right now. But do I want to... The wiring situation is kind of a mess. So let's actually... Let's get these fans off of this. This will be good to apart anyways, so I can use the 18 mil pieces, the thumb heads. So I'm gonna just quickly solder connectors onto this, or just something cleaner to get it into the breadboard. No, we could do is use one of the manufactured ones. The red ones. But then I don't get to film that whole process as like a whole thing. Probably not. I'm not gonna do that. Okay. Carefully without shorting anything out. Get that out of there. Let me get a container for this stuff. Here's a bunch of these. I just designed these little buckets for stuff like this, and they fit in my parts bins. Just don't want to have... I've had so many times where you just accidentally short out the board you're working on just because like random stuff on the bench. Okay, so let's put some pin headers. Do I do it on all three? I'm not gonna do it on all three. That's gonna take too long. So I'm gonna get some zip ties though to move the tachometer wire out of the way for all three. So I'm just gonna do just a little quick loop like this on these taco wires to keep them out of the way. while I work on these. It is good to work on them all, to like connect them together and then just work on the driver that way, because that's what the dummy load modules are going to be. So just making sure that controlling 3 in 1 go is okay is a good thing. Now we gotta wire them, and I think I'm going to bring the third camera back in. So it's easier to see what's going on. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so let's hit soldering, I guess. Okay there. Okay, let's do... a male pin header. Male pin header. Do 2 per. I'm just gonna short the positives and the negatives of each fan together. Take this. We're gonna go like this. I actually don't know if I need to cut them. They all look like they're in pretty good shape. I'm not going to cut them. So we'll twist these together. Add this one. I'm going to go positive on top. Yeah, I actually need a little bit more length on all of these, so I am gonna trim it. I love these like universal wire cutters. I have a bunch of other like crimp tools. Not a bunch. I've used them over the. I don't even know. I think I got rid of them all. Just in substitution, just using this one. All right, so let's take some of this insulation off. So you kind of set with this piece. You set how much you want to take off. But for me, you can just kind of, or like I can just kind of do it by feel at this point. Let's see. So probably 1/2 inch of insulation off of each, and then I can just trim the soldered joint after that. Like this. And then we'll take these 3. Let's go like this. I can twist them together. And then we'll solder that onto the 2-pin. And then we'll put shrink tube on it. Trim it to length. Get it? Does everything make sense? We'll do the same thing now. Trim some of this insulation off. One. 2. 3. Alright, so we're gonna do, these are how they'll be reinstalled. So I just want to make sure that the layering is the same. Yeah, so they're not like just tangled natively. Alright, that's good. Okay, so now let's solder. Get this. These 2. Oh, mic down. I'm sorry. Oh, Jesus. That was probably very loud. BeagleBone is fine though. My bad. My bad. Can you still hear me? Check, check. Looks like it. So funny. Alright, so we got the questionable cable management going on. Gotta wet that too. Cheers. Okay. Now we gotta solder this in place. I got, what is this called? Omni-vice. I think I saw this in some YouTube video, but it's essentially a giant, very heavy clamp. So you screw this down and it clamps this piece onto whatever you're working on, holding it in place. You got solder. my pants up. Okay. This really doesn't need to be here. We're just cramming it. It's okay. So put that in there. Get a little more zoom on the top camera. Let's do that. Alright, that's better. A little closer to the fucking action. Action-packed engineering live stream. Okay. It's just not tight enough. That is just not tight enough. So now solder these together. And you're not gonna like the next step of this, but I'm a simple man and I have my strategies that work. Alright. So what we're gonna do now, those two, the 2x from earlier. Well, first let's get some heat shrink onto this. Yeah, so that is a pretty clean joint. Box of heat shrink. Do I have anything small? No. Alternate box of heat shrink. Yeah, this will work. Cool. I love it. Is so awesomely dystopian. The like no-name brands on Amazon that are like this. Cool. You know why they do that? I think it's to like avoid any sort of challenges in trademark court. Don't quote me on that though. Okay, so I'm gonna do the bad and widen this a bit so it fits over. Oh, I just ripped it. Whoops. We can just do 2. I'm gonna do first layer and then go back to here. So it'll end up like this. Actually, it needs to be about half as long. So I have a terrible breadboard. Labeled solder. For soldering into. I know it's probably not advised, but honestly, it works really well for stuff like this where you don't want to, warp the plastic. So we're tinning the connection between the two things. And then I'm just gonna drop the bundle. A little bit more solder. And that should be good. We can check this though. I have DC power supply, 12 volt, and I have screw terminal. So we can check this. Go plus here. And just tap the minus. See if it works. Yeah. Everything's working. Alright. So I'm gonna do the other side now. So let's get the heat shrinks on. One, two. Chuck this back in the vise. That is nicely tinned. Visually looks good. Now we will snip most of that off. And we'll go back to the solder breadboard. So then we want to again, what the fuck? There we go. Short these two back together. So shorted together. We're done with new solder. Stick this in here. This on camera, it is not. Okay. Pretty good. Let's check it. Minus. Plus. All 3 fans are spinning, no problem. Alright, so now there's a little bit of a bead right there. Alright, that's better. Okay. See, now we have these kind of 2 layers of heat shrink to get up over the pin header. Nice. That's super clean. Same over here. Over the wires. And then over the pin header. Now we need some hot air. Ye old faithful hot air gun. You all have one of these. Cheap, 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 cheap. Scary, scary. Hot air guns. Okay. Boom. So now we got 2 terminated ends of the fans. Let me clean up real quick. You're going back, you're going back, you're trash. You're going back. This is all trash. Okay. Now we can start to drive these things. Everything is wired up mucho better now. I'm gonna run this over to the trash real quick. Okay. Let's turn you off. Get this out of here. Let's go back to the wide. Okay. Everything's pretty disorganized right now. Let me try to fix that. It's still out of focus. Plug this. Go. This is over here. This is over here. Let's wrap this over here. So that's the fan power supply. BeagleBone's here. I'm gonna switch to the fresh for a sandwich. No, just testing. Fresh for a sandwich. What's up, dude? Golly. Golly. Just testing. Just wired stuff up, dude. Not assembly yet. That's okay though. Assembly's a bit of a way off. We still got a lot to do. Alright, so we got an N channel. I gotta get my shit straight. I'm confused as to what I'm doing. Fresh fish sandwich, glad you're back watching. Fresh fish sandwich, glad you're back watching. This is, I think, stream. Where are we at? What number are we on? I think it's number 8 of this series. Okay, so yeah, but we back at it, bro. So we got fans all wired up in parallel. Power supply for the fans here. Got the BeagleBone here. Let's do. That is off. Power supply is off, but we're just gonna keep that unplugged to be safe. That's huge. Thank you. Okay. Oh, look at the noise. They're not even. Ugh. Not even electrically connected. We got a lot of noise going on. Okay. Let's try spinning the fans. Nice. That's just the power supply spinning the fans. I will cool myself off really quickly. The power supply works. This is unsurprising. This is, in fact, maybe the easiest part. Okay, so let's... I think, so we got this MOSFET. So I think, and it's N channel, so the positive is just gonna stay connected directly to the positive rail of the power supply. I think it's gate drain source. We should check the data sheet. Let's look at the data sheet together. What is the name of this part? $30. Yeah. Yeah, this is why. Gate drain source. Gate drain source. Yes. Okay. Cool. So let's wire up before we plug the fans in. I also... Oh, there is a flyback diode. So we don't need one. Okay, so it is gate drain source. Where'd my thing go? Here it is. Okay, so it's gate drain source. Easy peasy peasy. Let me get some other wires real quick. Got little jumps. That shit is not easy to see. It's not even that high contrast. What is happening? Little jumps. Okay. Low of contrast. It's not even that low of contrast. I misspoke. I'm misspeaking. Okay, so gate drain source. Source is just going to be ground. So this is our circuit. It is very baby. So the drain, let's do another channel on the scope. And let's look at this while we work. So, I want the volts per division to be the same. Why is this? Wow, that little, it's like a little antenna, damn. Okay, so go like this, move this here, make this, find a blue wire, wire this to the drain, gate drain source, gate drain source. Oh, actually, wait, it's not gonna... It's actually fun. I have to count the pin again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The gate. Then we want to also probe the gate. Yes. Very nice. Actually, we can't really look at the output with the scope. We're just gonna go for it. So I'm just gonna disconnect that. Disconnect this. Turn this off. We are just gonna send it. So 50% duty cycle. Plugging it in. Gate drain source. And nothing. Is this on? This is not on. There we go. Maybe that's why it wasn't working before, because the power... No, that doesn't make sense. I'll probe it anyways, though. Damn. Okay. So now we have fan speed control, bros. We should be able to change the speed. So it's at 0.5 right now. Let's do it let's do 1. Oh yeah, it's rocking. 0.1. Okay, this is working. Okay. This might be a better video part. Is it even working? Come on, dude. This is working. All right, let me attempt that video again. Is it still running? Okay, nice. For some reason, my terminal hangs up with the BeagleBone, which is very annoying. So I can't SSH into it for very long, and I have no idea why it happens. SSH hangs after short. God damn. SSH. No. Config. Where is TCP EAP? Ugh. We're going to 15 and newer. Okay, let's try it now. 192.168.1.225. Let's do htop. Will it crash? Actually, I want to do it in here, which is currently crashed. I'm gonna. Oop. Oh, and then it's gone. Now I can't type anymore. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna try rebooting the BeagleBone. That's gonna come. That's gonna take a sec. Server alive interval. BeagleBone's definitely still coming up. It's gonna take a sec. Is it not turning on? Uh-oh. God damn. Alright, now it's working. It's definitely working. This wiring is a little nuts. The MOSFET seems pretty happy though, driving the 3 fans. I think I'll probably use some variant of this server in the actual thing. I know I was talking about in the video using my DC to DC converter, but those are kind of a pain in the ass to work with, to be honest, and I still haven't totally nailed that circuit down. So probably won't be going that direction if I'm being honest. Let's try this stage again. We're back over here. Alright. Okay, so we want to do CD documents, open, and then activate, clear. Alright, I kind of want to try to film that little clip again that I did earlier. Yeah, I'm gonna do another quick explainer here. Also, if you're new in the chat, this will be okay. So stop. Yeah, so this is where we're at. So we're working on the software side of this now. Okay, so that all works. We got fan speed control. Via PWM. Love this stuff. Yeah, me too. I can't believe how simple it is. Like, this is the whole application. Alright, so this works. I think the next piece we wanted to do, either the system D side of it all to get this to run on boot, or the ADC to get temperature control, temperature feedback. I think I'm gonna go with I have all of the electronic stuff out, but I'm kind of spooked to work with the ADC. So actually, fuck it. Let's do that. I'm not afraid, dude. All right, so BeagleBone ADC device tree. What was that website that I found before? Yeah, forum.beagleboard.org. Don and Jess Gold, how you been, boss? We finally got snow here. All right, so what was this? Oh yeah, this cookbook. Final semester coming up. Huge, bro. Keep it. Stay locked in, dude. Almost there. Final semester and then you're done? Like this next semester and then you're graduated? That's awesome. That's awesome. Damn, I literally even give up trying to find where I'm going to live. Well, nice, dude. Wait, what's your GitHub? I'll follow you. No data jobs in Montana. I think you'd be surprised. Maybe. I don't know. Do you want to stay in Montana or are you excited to move? I guess Montana is like vaguely, you're like vaguely Oregon, Washington. You're not super far from, there's tons of that stuff in Washington, tons. Jay Banks sings to me. I'm hitting the follow, boss. I won't put you on blast though. Nice. Damn, dude, this shit is fat. This is a sick GitHub. I have to fucking hit the multi-factor right now. It's okay. Security is good. Boom, follow. Got you, boss. Yeah, stuff is moving a lot. Is moving very fast. I'm dropping some stars. Beef up the profile, dude. I know the game, dude. I dropped a bunch of stars. Okay, we're getting distracted. We're getting distracted by getting into Jess's profile. Let me do, okay, so BeagleBone. Alright, so where's my pinout? BeagleBone pinout. Analog, okay, so maybe they don't call it ADC, maybe they call it analog inputs. Yeah, there's 5 of them right here, or more than that. 7 right there. But why is it not analog input? Damn, this thing is awesome. The BeagleBone YAI is sick. Okay. Okay, we got analog in. Okay, it's in the cookbook. Okay, let's go to cookbook repo. Dude, these docs are brutal, dude. I guess. Maybe I'm just like missing analog in.py. Could it be that easy? A2. Sysbus. Imported code. Jason Kridner. Is this the BeagleBone guy? This is the BeagleBone guy. This is a fucking grinder, dude. CTO at BeagleBone Foundation. Boss. The boss man. Hi. Create a meeting. I might have to hit bro up. Set up a 30-minute meeting. That's kind of swag, honestly. Shout out. Shout out to Jason. Okay. Okay. This bus. Okay, we had this awesome Detroit seems dope, not gonna lie. Yeah, I have never been. I know there's Detroit style pizza, which is like that new shit. Yes. Yes. That's so funny. My lens of the world is pizza recipes. That's deep dish, yes. But I think it's like a, they call them, you know, they call them out here, they call them Sicilian slab. This is what they call it out here. It's like birthday party pizza. Yeah, Sicilian slab. This is what they call it on the East Coast. Hog. Yeah. Yeah, this is my town. They just closed. It was extremely expensive. It was a hilariously expensive slice. That's so funny. I'm Sicilian slab and I'm fucking boom. Portland Press Herald. Okay. So we had this awesome interface over here. Counter ECAP I2C PWM UART. What is ECAP? Okay. Counter? Yeah. That's like the system counter. Do we have to? So how is he figuring A2? Oh. Okay, this is that shit again, dude. So the other one, pocket. Oh. Is there like a BeagleBone pocket? Pocket board? Yeah, there is. Pocket Beagle. So that's what he's talking about down here. Okay, so this is a good link. Putting this in my notes. So let me do sys bus IIO devices. IIO device 0. That's exactly what he had. Huh. Cat in voltage 0 raw. So I do watch. So that is a floating point. Okay. So that is how we will get at the voltages. So what he's doing here the fuck is he doing here? So pin so it is pretty simple. What is so 2 to the x equals 49 to the 6th. So it's 12-bit ADC.
Makes it feel good. Ain't no fighting, no destroying. It's the music that moves your heart.
BeagleBone cookbook code. What the? Why is this just a picture of a dog? These docks are crazy, man.
Drifting off to search for something new. I don't know if I'll be coming soon. I'll be sailing. You've been waiting. Feeling lonely. Don't erase me. Please don't always focus on my flaws.
It doesn't even like specify here.
Mathematic rating, elevation only, cinematic race me, problematic hold you, too much static inside me, elevation I mean, cinematic clear babe, elevation.
Okay.
Around so terrified, now I feel like I am more alive, deep inside me. Don't deny me. Keep it clear, babe. Call me highly.
So I think we just get at this. I think we just do something very similar to what we did
What's the point of always giving up? Keep it looping
that first one
like the echo
with the PWM.
trying to hold you. You wanna let go. Mathematic rating, elevation only, cinematic race me, problematic hold you, too much static inside me, elevation I mean, cinematic clear babe, elevation. Now it's time to take this final ride, trying to free you from the state of mind, need some freedom. Tired of screaming, some liberation, transformations. You just wanna keep us all alive. We're just different people of one kind. We're just different.
Does this config? Do we have to do this config pin thing?
Too much static, so electric. Keep it there.
Cool.
Too much static, elevation, cinematic.
What are the different modes? So what did he use? He had P937. Hmm. Okay, so it won't let me see with its utility. P936. So funny. So this tool cannot see. Yeah. So actually, I don't think you can do. And can you not do anything? Yeah, GPPD, PRU. So I think that these are like hard overloaded pins. He stops disabling default. elinux.org, BeagleBoard. Yeah, I don't even know if you can use them for anything other than analog input. Okay, so let's, I guess, just trust this. Again, we are trusting a weird so funny. We're just gonna do the same thing that we did up there. Select mode. Oh, I just started the thing. I didn't want to do that. Stop. What else is in this? Of node. I hate that I don't know how this works. Yeah, I'm already there. Maybe that's like for reading a bunch of samples. I don't know. So it's the same, so we're gonna do the same thing. We're just gonna create another lookup here. Automatic upload failed. Oh my god, chaos. Okay, I'm gonna branch it. Check out PAC. Not that there's a ton of complexity here, so we're gonna call this ADC channel. Actually, this is just We don't need to do this because we don't need to. We just need the lookup. So I guess ADC port lookup. ADC port lookup. So this is going to be ADC pin to int. $41, $2, $37. Why is that out of order? Oh. It's not in order there, but it's sorted by $433. So I guess let's sort these up here. 33, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. I guess we're going to be going... No, we're going to be going this way. This should be... read ADC pin, ADC pin. Then this is going to be float. Well, so I have to kind of open up another old project here. So I get the, let's talk about the sensor I'm going to use. Let me go grab one real quick.
Is this it? 'Cause I remember this feeling. It's like I can't speak, and then I feel weak. No, I'm not gonna apologize.
I got these thermistors. I have many thermistors. So I've used these on a bunch of different projects. They're pretty good. Certainly good enough. Like, probably overkill for this. They come connectorized. Yeah. The plan would be to have one somewhere near the input. Somewhere near like somewhere near where the racks are going to be breathing, or the servers are going to be breathing in air from the outside, and then somewhere near where the hot air is going, just so we can, like, those are, in my mind, those are like the critical temperatures. I think trying to do the control theory to get a stable control loop kind of based on that would be very difficult. But I think just having that knowledge, at least to start, like, assuming eventually we'll get to the software to be able to do control there. But I think having two relatively accurate, albeit slow. So the reason why, so like somewhere near the input and then somewhere near the output, that's only going to be like vaguely got a bot in the chat. What's up, bot? Solar protest. Shout out to the bot. So these don't need to be very fast, is what I'm saying, because they're only going to be like vaguely near the input and output. So there's, the changes are going to be gradual anyways. So it's fine if they're slow to react because the system is slow to stabilize. Yeah. And I'll be RP. Damn. Damn. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with me now, huh? I can't even figure out where it is in the frame, dude. Anything is possible.
Drums of the paralyzed and possessed by crusaders to see, lost to the sirens that call from the turbulent tide, bound by the science that lives on the lips of the wise. Beating of a million drums, fire of a million guns,
All right.
a million suns.
So that's the plan for the ADC. We just want to read. So we're going to take it way back to the Tesla cooler. Yeah. Temperature to resistance lookup. So this is the... If you guys remember, this is a long time ago. But we have... Or Mr. Let's just take this whole thing and copy this into the new project. We're going to do our first piece of library code for Mr.py. Assets. So it's this is the one I already have the lookup for. $39.50. Alright, I have to add poetry, add Numpy. I have to add a Numpy dependency. Which is going to require I do that on the BeagleBone too. So let me do poetry, add. Let's not do that here. Let's just hold our freaking horses, dude. So U16 max, U15. So we have U12. 12 max. That's 4096. Yep. So we want to do we're gonna do a little fancy schmancy lookup logic here. So we have the assets directory, which is the current path. Yeah, and then we're gonna do B2550 10K 3950K MTC thermistor lookup path, and that's going to be assets directory get join path, and then it's this file get refactor rename, grab the name. This is gonna change. No, it's not. This doesn't make any sense. Because it's not like reading it again. So that code was probably in the other repo. This averaging logic doesn't make any sense. Okay, wait, that makes sense. Does it? No, it doesn't make sense. This calculates the resistance. Is it in K-ohm? You need to multiply by 100 because the file is in K-ohm. But then I don't do it. Alright, so we're gonna do what I couldn't do in the MicroPython stuff. We're gonna do some nice closure goodness here. So we're gonna do a new function. Resistance to ADC counts the temperature. Thank you, AI. Create ADC counts the temperature converter. So this is going to take look up path. This is a path, and it is going to be and it is going to take all of this stuff is going to be undefaulted. We're gonna do pull down resistance int. We're going to do max ADC count, also an int. This is going to output a callable that takes an int and outputs a float. Okay, so resistance to temperature. So this is going to be resistance to temperature. And we're going to read in, look up let's just make these match. And then we are going to use the hard-coded values here. So pull down resistance equals resistance of pull down U12 max. So then depth ADC counts to temperature. This is going to take ADC count. And this is what we're going to return. So this way, we only have to do this lookup once, or this load once, when this gets created. So now, I don't get what this is. Did I explain this better in the other repo? I didn't. Okay, this has to be temperature. The key is temperature. The value is resistance. So this is a dictionary. This is, yeah, float resistance string. What? Okay. Fuck. So this is, we switch it here. The map. Resistance to temperature. Assumes the temperatures. Fuck it. Fuck you. Never mind. Okay, never mind. Path to the JSON file. Reads the local JSON file that contains a series mapping temperature to resistance. Yep. But we want that mapping from temperature. Resistance temperature. This is a reversal of the input format. Resistance to temperature. So we're gonna do refactor, rename, counts to resistance. And we got the in count, max ADC count, and then this is pull down resistance. I'm gonna do, this is, it is dumb to call it this. Factor max ADC count. Okay, so now we have resistance in ohms, and then we can do resistance K ohms equals resistance ohms times 1000, and then we can do return resistance to temperature. Oh no, wait, we don't want to do that. We want to do resistance equals resistance K ohms resistance temperature that should theoretically be it. So you need to add pull down to dictionary. Save pull down to dictionary, bro. Okay. So this is gonna have a default 2 of from open rackvent import assets. So this is gonna be assets dot. Nice. So this is by default gives us everything we want. So then I'm gonna make everything private except for that function. So, how was this circuit wired? Let's do GitHub. No. Invalid PDF. Okay. Yeah, okay, so this is the circuit we're going for. So we want to bring this here. This is going to be read ADC pin. So we actually just want counts. Everything else is going to be read ADC counts. This is an int. because everything else, the rest of this API. So let's just do the endpoint app.get thermistor, and then you're gonna do port def read thermistor port. I guess this is temperature. ADC port. ADC port, which is int. This is annotated. So greater than or equal to ADC port lookup min. Values. Min. Can I do this programmatically like this? Generic should be specified through less than or equal to max. I don't know if it's gonna like this. So what we want to do is we're actually gonna do open import thermistor. We're gonna do temperature converter equals thermistor dot. So we're going to use all the defaults. This is a callable. So this is turn ADC port. This is an int. And it is going to resolve to temperature converter. And we're gonna do read ADC counts. You getting me now? ADC port, ADC pin equals Let's just do this for now. Okay, so let's have this. Let's have this always return 2040 or 4096 by 2 for now. We can just test the flow here. So we gotta go ahead. Documents, open. So poetry, add Numpy. Right? Did I actually end up using it? Didn't end up using it. So we can just do. Let's just make sure this is deployment, upload to BeagleBone. Let's see if this whole flow works. Generic should be specified through square brackets. Okay, that worked. Where am I? Right here. Nice. Okay, so that worked. So try it out. ADC port 0. Execute. It worked. Minus 40. That is cold. This is the minimum value. I don't know if I think we fucked up.
I'm just feeling celebration tonight. Celebrate, don't wait too late. No, we don't stop. You can't stop. We're gonna celebrate.
Resistance ohms
One more time.
10,000.
One more time. One more time. A celebration. You know we're gonna do it right tonight. Hey, just feeling. Music's got me feeling the need.
Maybe this doesn't need to be converted.
Come on. All right, we're gonna celebrate. One more time. Celebrate and dance so free. Music's got me feeling so free. Celebrate and dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate. Celebrate and dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate. Celebrate and dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate. Celebrate and dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate. Celebrate and dance so free. One more
Okay, I don't think we need to do this
free. We're gonna
multiplied by 1,000 business.
dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate. Celebrate and dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate. Celebrate and dance so free.
Okay, I'm going to do a pre-commit. Just try to do a commit. Actually, MVP for ADC work. Line too long. Silent, disable, unused, argued. Diable.
Last night I had a dream about you. In this dream, I'm dancing right beside you, and it looked like everyone was having fun. The kind of feeling I waited so long. Don't stop, come a little closer as we jam. The rhythm gets stronger. There's nothing wrong with just a little fun. We were dancing all night long. The time is right to put my arms around you. You're feeling right, you wrap your arms around you. But suddenly, I feel the shining sun. Before I knew it, this dream was all gone. Ooh, I don't know what to do about this dream and you. I wish this dream comes true. Ooh, I don't know what to do about this dream and you. We'll make this dream come true.
Yeah. It has no idea. My Pi or the 8 editor is very confused by that, but that's okay. Okay, so what we now want to do module to PWM pin. So this is what we want to do. So module to PWM pin. And we want to do module to I guess location to to ADC pin.
Why don't you play the game?
It's gonna be like that.
Why don't you play the
0 is gonna be $39 and $40, I guess. This is gonna change, so that's fine. Then we're gonna go like this. Read ADC counts. ADC pin. I'm kind of getting... Let's just do this for now. Do echo value and hat value. He does a weird seek thing.
Work it, make it, do it, makes us harder, better, faster, stronger. More than power, power, never. Ever after work is over. Work it, make it, do it, makes us
Yeah.
harder, better, faster, stronger.
It's so funny because this is a very amazing idea, but the Python is really bad. Which is a shame. I would love to... maybe I wouldn't. I say I would like to get in here and clean this up, but who has the time? So... return int cat value device tree path. So this should theoretically work, bros. Hmm. No such file or directory. What is that quote? Yeah. Okay. So that's working. So I'm reading off of port 0. I actually wanted to have this be I want this to be like this. ADC pin. ADC port equals, we're gonna do ADC pin. So, and then it's gonna be, let's close a bunch of these tabs. Need that. So P939. P939. Okay. So now we got to get into the circuit with this. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 from the bottom. P939. So that is going to be 4 from the bottom on the outside. One, two, three, 4. And then we also need the high. That is 8 up on the right. VDD-ADC. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Also not sharing a ground here. What we should do is there ground here at the top. B ground, everywhere. D ground. Oh, that's much less noisy. Okay, so got the thermistor with the connector. Got the connectorized thermistor. We just need a 10K ohm resistor, which I will go get. You think I can eyeball a 10K ohm resistor? Why would I eyeball it when I have the book? I have a book of resistors. I have a book. 11K, 10K, boom. Okay. Let's first check. that 1.8 is actually 1.8. Yeah, 1.91. So what is the circuit again? So this guy's going to ground. And the thermistor this. Okay. The thermistor is plugged in. Now we should see if this works. 26, 33, 27, 24, 27 degrees C. You know what, bro? I'm taking it. Two degrees off. Let's put it on something warm. Let me just hold it. I'm just gonna hold it. I know my hand is like execute 32. All right, dudes, that's fucking sick. Alright. That is great. So we're new as possible. But man, did they make it weird as fuck. And I guess there's some middleware I need to write. But at least we know now. We this thing's totally possible from a software perspective. We can read from the temperature sensors, and we can write to the PWM outputs. This is huge. We're fucking chilling there now. Just tidy up, dude. Gotta keep it clean, man. So this is great. I'm also thinking about what the next move is. I mean, the next move, honestly, from like a software viability perspective, is just. Actually, do you want to reassemble? Let's reassemble the fan module stuff. Let's do that.
What's going on? Could this be my understanding? It's not your fault. I was being too demanding. I must admit, it's my pride that
Let's get that back together.
all because
This is gonna be
someone different.
annoying to have
There's not much I know.
the separate parts in the way
You will always
on the bench all week. So I'm gonna use
in clear view. It's amazing what you'll find face to face.
the new bolt. These bolt ones really. Please. What? Music stopped. Is that my headphone?
Cause I thought you were the problem. Tried to forget until I hit the bottom. But when I faced you in my blank confusion, I realized you weren't wrong. It was a mere illusion. It really didn't make sense just to leave this unresolved.
Hit the headphones. I think my headphones died.
When you finally get involved face to face.
Crazy. Set the charge. These are M320s. All this stuff.
Didn't make sense.
Set.
Leave this unresolved. It's not hard to go the distance. You finally get involved face to face.
This is gonna sit like this. Move this back in.
Too long. Too long. Too long. Too long.
I want to
It's been much too long. I feel it coming on. It's getting strong.
which are kind of permanently bonded.
Much too long. I feel it
Oh, there's a
coming
backup
on.
of
The feelings in my bones. It's been much too long. I feel it coming on. The feelings getting strong. It's been much too long. I feel it
You
coming.
don't want to show anything
The feelings in my bones.
attachment over here.
Too long. Can you feel it? Too long. Can you feel it?
Actually, the
Too long. Can you
nuts are still
feel it?
installed.
too long.
That
Can you
noise.
feel it? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so these are the new rounded head ones that we ended up going with
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
over the socket heads, just because they're lower profile.
The long way is
And I don't have to
the weight is off my shoulders.
need the
Control, yeah. My mind says
the torque
I'm where I want to be.
that
To me.
I'm not like again said it once, said it 1,000 times. Thank God there's not a ton of like
Can you feel it?
forces, strains and stuff in this design.
You feel the way I do. The feeling so
Mechanically, I don't know how robust. Okay, so that one fell off.
I'm where I want to be to get the best of me.
It is some yeah.
Can you feel it? Can you feel it?
I'm supposed to box of them.
Feel it? Can you feel it? It's
M3 hat,
long. I feel it coming.
nuts.
The feeling's getting strong. It's been much too long. I feel it coming on. The feeling's in my bones. It's been much too long. I feel it coming on. The feeling's getting strong. It's been much too long. I feel it coming on. The feeling's in my bones. Can you feel it?
Now that we replaced the depth of structural one,
Can you feel it? Can you feel it? At last, the long wait is over. The weight is off my shoulders. I'm taking all control, yeah. My mind is set so free. I'm where I want to be to get the best of me. Can you feel it? Can you feel it?
right here.
Can you feel it? 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 Can you feel it?
Nice. So now it
Can you feel it?
would be very neat to try to just build like a breadboard mount. So I can do the prototyping a little cleaner. But I really don't think I'm gonna have to be doing almost any more breadboarding. I know that this the one thing that I haven't power supply is kind of another element of this that I haven't really touched on. Haven't really even thought about what I'm gonna do. So then we got this is gonna be good. Might be good. There we go. So probably here, and then doing input source. Rattle. just the hiss. The terrible hiss of the PWM. Damn. Oh shit. I'm gonna try to increase the drive frequency of the PWM. That doesn't sound very good. It's like a high pitch. Still hear it. A little too fast. Oh, it's this. It's this power supply. It's not the fan. Thank God. Let me get this thing out of here. Your battery power supplies here. 4-volt amp. Good. Yeah, much better. go slow. Ah. I was on the wrong fucking scene the whole time. Whoops. I can slow that drive frequency down a lot now. I'm not trying to beat the audible range. Man, switch mode power supplies can sound terrible. Nice. Hey man, this is good. I'm just like listening paranoidly. Okay, I think I'm gonna give another go at that demo video. Okay, it's stuck around the whole time. But I think this is a more impressive situation. Okay. do I want the track to be? Oh, I'm in the wrong scene again. I'm heavy fucking up. Okay, before we do this, so Coral Twist is the song I want. Let's get a commit here. Git commit AM temperature reading working. This is mostly proves this server is working. ADC counts as an int. I don't know what. Also called the AIN analog in the docs. Read ADC counts. I'm gonna say we're gonna want to call this refactor name AIN number analog in zero through 6. BeagleBone flag. So again, this lookup, we can change this lookup because this is factory rename. Read the contents of a file like the cat command. Turn contents file as a string. Of a given analog input. That's so funny. Fast API ignore doc string. Description. Hit the temperature. The thermistor attached to the given input pin. Module to effect. Power that will be set. Okay. I'm gonna switch the camera to make the clip better. Let's go look at that. Alright, I'm gonna try to shoot this video. We're gonna put on Coral Twist, bro. Timer on my phone. Actually, I'm gonna do timer on the computer. 3 minutes. Minutes 27. Choose the greatest thing.